president of Pickleball Alberta.
Perfect. So, first and foremost, when pickleball was included in the 2-week shutdown, what was your reaction?
Well, it's interesting, Amanda, that really pickleball wasn't named during the announcement. They said tennis, so we assumed the pickleball was with it. So this is where you're going to get some of the confusion, is that where is it with pickleball, and then what if it is pickleball, what type of pickleball can we play? Singles, doubles, we can play with the same partner. So again, it just gets much more confusing for us. And as the president of Pickleball Alberta, my phone starts to blow up with texts, with calls. I mean, I think I got 35 emails yesterday. So it's something that, you know, we would like to see the government maybe just have more detail on their announcements.
So have you been able to, I guess, find out what you guys are allowed or are not allowed to do?
You know, we've made a number of calls. There's been clubs that have made calls, different individuals, executive, myself, and the honest answer is we get vague answers. We get answers similar to that all team sports will be affected by the restrictions. Again, that doesn't help us. It seems like it's difficult for some people to want to commit to a solid answer for us on what we can and can't do, because I'm not sure if they know the answer right away. I mean, I've gone all the way to now that I've emailed the Premier and the Health Minister to say, like, how can I help? Like, we need out there some more detail that makes it less confusing and frustrating. People are already exhausted. And when this happens now, where they don't know if they can or they can't, and it's such an important part of their lives, that we just need to be able to give them an answer. And so, I guess, answering your question, no, we haven't gotten a specific, detailed answer on what we can and can't do.
I'm going to continue with that, but first, you told me on the phone that you have like 5,000 people that play pickleball?
Yes. 4,000, sorry.
4,000? Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of seniors that play pickleball too, so it's a big part of their, it's a outlet.
Yeah, we have 4,000 members in Alberta that play pickleball, and probably more that just aren't registered. And many of them are seniors, and many of them depend on it for their social outlet, for their emotional outlet, their physical. Like, it's a big part of their lives. If you go to different courts, in fact, there's a new one called the Center now that has 17 courts. Within a week, it's almost filled during the day with people wanting to play and just being active and out being social.
So I'm going to go back to not having a straight answer. What have you guys decided to do? Are you still continuing with games, or have you shut them down? What are you guys doing?
Well, Pickleball Alberta cannot give out an answer because we do not want to interpret what the government's trying to think. But clubs have started to do their own interpretations, and I can tell you it's everything from shutting down to playing singles to playing partners where you don't change your partner. You just play doubles but don't change partners. So it's all over the map right now.
And for people that aren't familiar with pickleball, so it is kind of similar to tennis. People on either side of the net, and it's either singles or doubles, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So at any given time, you might have 4 people on the court.
So pickleball is a real combination of tennis, badminton, and ping pong, where you can play singles or you can play doubles. Most of the time it's doubles, because to play singles you have to be in great shape, and there's a lot of cardio with it. But with doubles, it's a much more strategic game, and there's not. I mean, if you're running into each other, it's a mistake. So there is almost automatic distancing involved with it if you're playing the game right. And a lot of the people that play aren't really physically moving back and forth quite a bit. So there's not a lot of aerial exhaustion or things like that, or cardio. So yeah, it's a matter of both.
But I mean, like you just said, I mean, even though it's doubles, you got 4 people on the court, it's rare that you're going to be right next to each other, or no, it doesn't happen that often.
Very rare that you ever collide with somebody, and I can tell you that it's 4 people on a badminton court. There's lots of space.
I'm trying to think what else to ask you. Is there anything that I haven't asked yet that you wanted to get across?
You might want to ask, like, how I wouldn't mind being part of the solution that I've sent in my resume to the government. I'm not sure if you want to see that angle.
Yeah. So in your, I guess, letter to the Premier and Health Minister, you've offered to help?
Yes.
How?
Yeah, I've offered them to help because I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. It's always been a bit of a mantra that I've had, and I just think that with the different experiences I've had in sport, playing many of them, and on different boards, from golf to pickleball to hockey, that if there's something that I can do being from the field, that I can say this is specifically what questions are going to be asked and that we need to have answers for. Now let me help you out. Here's my resume. I'll do whatever I can to be part of the solution.
Stay where you are. I'm just going to get a shot of the two of us.